Hey, what's up y'all? Blake here. In today's video, I'm gonna be discussing 8 different passive income streams that I've personally used in my career to earn about $5 to $6 million in income over the past few years. And for each of these, I'm gonna be discussing what it is and how you get paid, the easiest way to go from $0 to $500 a month doing this thing, how much money I've personally made doing each income stream, and number 4, I'm gonna be giving it a passiveness rating, which I'm gonna do on a scale from 1 to 10 Stanley Hudsons, because what's more passive than Stanley Hudson? I'm going to take into consideration how passive it is, how easy it is to get up and running, how easy it is to maintain over time, etc. I plan on going in order from least passive to most passive, so be sure you stick around to the end of the video to figure out what the most passive income streams are that I have used in my career. I'm also going to be categorizing these into 3 different business model or income stream types. So I'm going to be starting off talking about 2 different selling services business models, 3 selling products business models, and then 3 owning assets business models. And yes, I have made money personally with them all. But very quickly before we dive right in, I need to discuss the elephant in the room, which is how we define passive income to begin with. Beware of anyone who tells you that there is such thing as doing like absolutely nothing and then just watching money pour into your bank account, okay? There's no such thing as truly passive income. Even the more passive income streams like investing in stocks, well, you gotta do something to earn the money to invest in stocks, right? So nothing is truly passive. And again, beware of anyone who tells you otherwise. Last thing before we dive right in, my imaginary compliance department told me that I need to tell you that this should not be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. As far as you know, this is a YouTube channel where I just make stuff up. Cool, so income stream number 1, running a digital marketing agency. All right, I'll start off by saying I'm super biased towards this one because I've launched and scaled multiple digital marketing agencies, one from 0 to 50K per month, one from 0 to 70K per month. This is one of those business models where it's really active at first, but you can in fact make it passive over time, okay? So what it is and how you get paid. So it really comes down to acquiring digital marketing skill sets, such as learning how to run Facebook ads or Google ads or do SEO, website design, whatever, and then offer those customer acquisition skill sets as a service to business owners who need more customers. This is really a win-win for you and the business owner, because the alternative to them hiring a digital marketer like you is them going out and paying an in-house marketing director like 60 or 70 grand a year in salary when they could just hire you for, let's say, $1,500 a month or $2,000 a month to do the digital marketing activities that are gonna bring them more customers. So in order to get paid, you need to acquire the skill set, which you can go to Google or YouTube and do your research and study and learn how to do these certain digital marketing skill sets. And then you can go after what I call arm's reach prospects. This is leveraging your immediate social network to get your first 1, 2, or 3 clients. You can study, let's say, Google ads, right? And once you feel comfortable offering that as a service, you go onto social media like Facebook or Instagram and you make a quick post and say, hey, family and friends, I just launched a digital marketing agency. If you know any business owners who need more customers, which should be all business owners, tag them in the comments below. I'm currently doing 2-week free trials for any business owner who's trying to get more customers. So then you have business owners reach out to you from your own network. You do a 2-week free trial, you impress the hell out of them, get them good results, and then you strike up an ongoing relationship with them. That's called a retainer. So making $500 a month from this income stream is as easy as landing like 1 client. And you can build up that book of business over time. At one point we had 45 clients, okay? So it's a great income stream to go from 0 to making a full-time income from it within like 90 days. Okay, so the next question, how much money have I made from doing this? Well, to date, I've made a little bit over $2.2 million over the past several years, having launched and grown multiple different marketing agencies, okay? But it takes time, it takes work, and that leads me to the next topic, which is the passiveness rating. Right out of the gate, I'm gonna give this a passiveness rating of 3 out of 10 Stanleys. Yes, that's right, 3. And the reason why is because although you can automate this business and make it very passive by hiring employees and using automated softwares and things like that, you still have to put in the upfront grunt work of learning the skill sets, launching a business, selling, getting new clients, hiring employees if you want to make this business model really automated, etc. Right? So 3 out of 10 Stanleys. Yes, it can be passive, but you gotta put in the work at first. So the next one I'm gonna be talking about is online coaching and consulting. Not to be confused with selling an information product such as an online course, okay? When I say online coaching and consulting, this is basically offering a hands-on service. Yes, this could be like being a business consultant, but also like a personal trainer, like a fitness trainer or a life coach or whatever the case may be. This is offering like hands-on consulting to a specific group of people. Now, the fastest way to go from zero to making at least $500 a month from doing this is to basically craft a consulting offer that's worth at least $500 and then sell at least one of those per month, right? If you feel like you've identified a group or an audience of people who have a specific pain point that needs to be solved and you feel like you can help them solve that problem, well then you need to create packaging around your consulting service, such as maybe it's like an online course plus hands-on support calls plus one-on-one calls or whatever. Create an offer packaging that's worth at least $500. And honestly, these packages can be worth thousands of dollars, right? But if it's more like B2C, business to consumer, and it's like personal training, well then it might be in the hundreds instead of the thousands or whatever. But you need to package your offer or your consulting services in a way that's at least $500, and you sell that one time, and then you're making $500 a month, right? One thing I will note, I didn't start consulting with digital marketers and agency owners until I was making 50 grand a month doing it. So walk the walk first and then talk the talk by consulting. Now, the next question is, how much money have I personally made doing this? I've personally made a little over 2.7 million to date by offering consulting and coaching services. The reason why this can be so lucrative and why you can scale a business up very quickly doing this is because you can structure your offer to where you leverage digital resources such as an online training or an online coaching portal. And these are digital resources that you only have to create once and then you can sell over and over and over again, which does give it some passiveness to it, okay? So going to the passiveness rating, I will give this a passiveness rating of 4 out of 10 Stanleys. Because yes, you still have to put in the upfront grunt work of building a coaching or consulting package, creating digital resources, and then of course sales, right? This is not a recurring service, so you have to go and sell your consulting services every single month. Although you can definitely implement continuity, which is monthly recurring income into this business model, but you gotta get out there and sell month over month. So it's not completely passive. Again, it is one of these income streams where you can make it more passive over time, but you gotta put in a lot of work up front. The next business model I would like to talk about is running an e-commerce store and drop shipping products, right? If you don't know what drop shipping is, this is the notion that you would have an e-commerce store and all the products that are in your e-commerce store are not products that you're actually keeping in inventory, right? You work with a manufacturer who, whenever a customer orders a product from your e-commerce store, that places the order with a manufacturer who ships the product directly to the customer. So you don't have to keep any inventory. That's why it's called drop shipping, right? They make the order, the manufacturer immediately ships it out to the customer. And so that way you can just focus on advertising your products, advertising your e-commerce store, making sales. Now, what's the easiest way to start making $500 a month from doing this? Well, it's identifying a good niche and good products that people are really attracted to and are going to buy. And then you build an e-commerce store on an easy to use platform such as like Shopify, right? And then you can start running paid advertising such as Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads to your store, making sure you target a specific group of people who might be interested in that product, and then you can start making sales that way. Now, you need to be good at running ads. You got to make sure you're honing in on a specific niche of people who are really just absolutely crazy about a certain topic or product, right? Like going after the tactical military product space, right? Like tactical flashlights and backpacks and maybe some camping gear, whatever. Like identifying an audience that is really gung-ho about a certain topic and then crafting a store and products, etc. around that topic so that way you can target them more efficiently on paid advertising. So I've tried e-commerce in the past, wasn't really my thing, but you definitely can go from zero to making $500 a month within a very short period of time, right? Like you can probably hit that run rate within a few days if you got started, but you have to spend money in the beginning on advertising to really get the sales to start coming in. That's the downside of it. Now, how much money have I made doing this? I would say I've probably made like a whopping $10,000 doing this. Again, I tried e-commerce. I started doing it. I figured I'd be really great at it because in my opinion, I'm a good media buyer, AKA dude that runs ads online. However, it just wasn't really my thing. Maybe I picked the wrong niche or whatever, but just because I haven't made a ton of money doing it doesn't mean it doesn't work really, really well. Now, as far as the passiveness rating goes, I would probably give this probably a 4 out of 10, just like the last one I talked about. The thing is, once you have a Shopify store up and running, and if you're drop shipping so you don't have to keep inventory and the manufacturer is shipping straight to the customer, that's all gravy, and that's more or less automated, and you can automate the process of fulfilling orders and everything. However, you still have to run ads, you still have to do research and identify products and audiences that are gonna work really well. You have to put in the upfront work of making sure that you're able to get your products in front of customers. So, like I said, passiveness rating of 4 for drop shipping e-commerce. Okay, so the next one we're looking at is information products. So selling online courses and digital products. Okay, not to be confused with coaching and consulting like we talked about earlier, because coaching and consulting, at least the way I described it earlier, is more like hands-on consulting with people and helping them solve a problem. Kind of like done with you or done for you. Information products is kind of like do it yourself, right? You're selling someone a course, selling someone a digital asset. They take that asset and ride off into the sunset and do whatever they want to with it, right? So anyways, okay, what it is and how you get paid. Like I've already alluded to, this could be selling digital assets such as a 99-cent ebook all the way up to a $10,000 online course, right? But it's selling information, selling a digital asset. The great part about this business model is that usually these are digital assets that you can create once and then sell dozens, hundreds, thousands of times. So unlike other business models, your costs of goods sold or cost of fulfillment can be zero, right? Which makes this an extremely profitable, high profit margin business model, which is awesome. So the fastest way to start making $500 doing it is simply by making your first 1 or 2 sales, right? You can make an information product that solves a problem for specific people in a specific niche. Let's say you make an online course that teaches dog groomers how to get more customers, right? You can sell that course for $297, $500, $1,000. It depends on how much value is in the product. And if you make your first few sales and continue making a couple sales a month, well, you're definitely getting up to that $500 per month range. Okay, so next question, how much money I've made doing this? Around $30,000 to $40,000 in times where I have purely just sold an information product without any consulting. Literally, so making a course and then selling it without any kind of support. I've probably made between 30 and 40 grand doing exactly that. Okay, now for the passiveness rating. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a rare 5.5 Stanleys, okay? 5.5 out of 10. Now, the reason why I'm ratcheting up and going above the 5 Stanley mark is because, like I've already mentioned, you can create information products or digital products once and then sell them over and over and over again. At the end of the day, if you have an online course that you've created, what are you selling? You're selling a password, right? It's an information product that you can sell over and over again. Cost of goods, cost of fulfillment is basically zero. And really the only thing you have to focus on is promoting and selling. And then the fulfillment takes care of itself because the product is already built, right? So 5.5, maybe even 6, I don't know, but I'm gonna say 5.5 Stanleys. So the next one I'm gonna be talking about is affiliate marketing, what it is and how you get paid. So affiliate marketing is essentially promoting someone else's product or service and getting a commission for generating sales for them. It's as simple as that. Now, this could be companies that are offering a product. A lot of software companies have really good affiliate programs, but this is really just leveraging, let's say, your social media, or you could run a marketing campaign or an ad campaign to promote someone else's product. And like I just said, getting an affiliate commission or referral kickback from the sale of that thing. Now, I believe the easiest way to go from zero to making at least $500 a month with this income stream is to focus on a product that you already use or a product that is in the niche that you're already interested in, right? So for example, for me, I run a marketing agency. We use a software called ClickFunnels to build out marketing funnels and landing pages for ad campaigns. So it came really natural for me to talk about that product to other people and to get other people to sign up for that software, and I would use a referral link and I would get a kickback or an affiliate commission when people signed up. That program specifically, it's a $97 per month software, and they offered like a $38 per month affiliate kickback whenever someone signed up through you. There are affiliate programs that, you know, pay $1,000 per sale because it's an $8,000 product, and that's a really good like one-time fee. And then there are other ones that offer continuity. It's a recurring purchase, therefore it offers a recurring commission, okay? So how much money I've made from doing this? Actually, the ClickFunnels affiliate program I just talked about, I believe I've made probably in the $30,000 to $35,000 range specifically from that affiliate program, but from affiliate marketing altogether, probably closer to about $50,000. So yeah, $50,000, most of that coming from ClickFunnels. I'm sure I could show a screenshot or something of my actual earnings from the ClickFunnels software. And you know what? If you're interested in ClickFunnels, I'll put my referral link below. And then lastly, we got to give this a passiveness rating. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a passiveness rating of 6 out of 10 Stanleys. It's pretty passive. Maybe even close to 7 out of 10 Stanleys. I don't know. The thing is, you don't have to create the product or service. All you have to do is leverage the network that you already have or the following you already have and get an affiliate link or a referral link and share that with people who might be interested in the product. If the sale happens, then the commission happens. It's really that simple. Overall, it's a very passive income stream. It's really good. Some people make 7 figures doing this, so it's definitely worth looking into. Okay, so the next one we're gonna talk about is stock investing. I'll go ahead and admit right off the bat, like this is probably the one I know the least about. So if I say anything stupid, I'm sorry, okay? Anyways, we invest in an index fund, S&P 500. This is like a list of 500 companies that you're investing in, like a diversified portfolio, investing in all at once, right? The companies at the top might be like Microsoft and Apple. And you do that so that way, like I just said, your portfolio is automatically diversified by investing in the index, and you will hopefully see a slow and steady return. But yeah, so that's what it is and how you get paid. Invest in index funds that are very diversified and allow you to put money in slowly but surely over time and watch that compound interest grow your account over time. Okay, so that was what it is and how you get paid, again, at a 4th grade reading level. So the second thing I want to cover is what's the easiest way to start making at least $500 a month from doing this? Well, the thing with stock investing is you have to have money to invest, right? So it will take a good chunk of change invested to be able to make that amount of money. So like, let's say you want to make $500 a month or $6,000 annually. Let's say you did have a 10% annual return. Well, that means you need to have 60 grand invested, right? Okay, so third, how much money have I made doing this? We've probably made around $30,000 to $40,000 profit since we've started investing about a decade ago. This is something we've done extremely passively. It has not been a huge focus of ours. Actually, in the past decade, as I've been growing businesses really aggressively, I have really leaned towards investing back into my companies, investing back into my education, and that is where I've seen the greatest returns. But like with investing in yourself, investing in education, mentorships, training, courses, whatever, you can actually control the ROI. However, moving into the next decade, me and my wife are gonna get very aggressive with stock investments. And lastly, the passiveness rating. I'm gonna give this like a 10 out of 10 Stanleys. I would say out of all the things I covered today, this has gotta be the most passive. Even putting your money in consistently can be automated. Some people, like, let's say, put in $100 or $500 a month and let that compound interest do the work over time. But regardless of how you do it, this is just about as passive as it gets. So having said that, like I said, probably 10 out of 10 Stanleys. This has gotta be the most passive one on this whole list today. The next one is investing in digital real estate. This means owning assets on the internet, such as websites, or it could be like a YouTube channel, but owning assets that you've created on the internet that you can accrue an income from. What it is and how you get paid, again, this is kind of a tough one to answer because there's a bunch of different types of this, but let's say you make a website and then you do SEO on that website, which is search engine optimization, so optimizing it around certain keywords you want it to pop up for. And let's say you get that website to rank high on Google for a term like camera gear or camera lenses, and you get it to the point to where there's a lot of website traffic on a monthly basis going to that website of people who are looking for camera lenses. And then what you can do is you can sign up for affiliate programs with companies who, of course, create and make and sell camera lenses. And so that way you're driving traffic to the website, people who are looking for lenses buy lenses using your affiliate links, and you start to earn an income that way. The other form of owning digital assets or digital real estate that produces an income for you online is social media. So like starting and growing a YouTube channel. Every single video I put out on YouTube, such as this one, is a little piece of digital real estate that I'm creating and putting out on the internet that will stay there for a long period of time. Actually, if you look at some like really big YouTubers who have massive channels, yes, they get ad revenue from their videos that they're publishing like today or like on a weekly basis, but they will also be getting views from videos that they published 6 months, a year, 2, 3, 4 years ago. So for that one, that was kind of a long-winded what it is and how you get paid. So the next topic is what's the best way to get up and running and start making at least $500 a month from doing this. So let's take one of those examples, for instance, like building a website and ranking it for a local service such as roofing in El Paso. That's something that can be done in like 3, 4, 5 months, to where after a few months, it's producing a good enough amount of phone calls and leads, customer leads, if you will, to where you could reach out to a business owner and say, hey, I have this asset, I have this website that's producing a ton of calls. Would you be willing to pay me like $750 and I'll give you exclusive access to all the calls that are coming in through the site? If I was getting started and I wanted to own a digital asset that produces at least $500 a month in revenue and income for me, I would probably take that route. And then lastly, the passiveness rating. So I would probably give this a passiveness rating of like 7 out of 10 Stanleys. Here's the thing is like, yes, it takes the upfront work, but once it's up and running, it's producing sales, it's producing leads, etc., and you're getting that income from it, it's pretty much hands off after that. My earnings to date from this business model or from this income stream have been probably right around $250,000 or a little over $250,000 to date. Okay, so again, passiveness rating, 7 out of 10 Stanleys. Like owning most assets, once you acquire it, once you have it and it's producing, it can produce for years to come. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is real estate investing, okay? So most of us know what real estate is, but not everyone knows the different types of ways you can invest in real estate. And I know just a few, so I'll talk about that here really quickly, okay? What it is and how you get paid. Well, there's a few different ways that most people invest in real estate and earn a passive income from it. The most popular way is, of course, acquiring a property like a residential property and then using it as a rental, okay? So acquiring a property, purchasing a property, maybe you take out a mortgage on the property, and then you rent it out to someone else and try to make a profit, right? So let's say you buy a 3-bedroom home and the mortgage on it is $1,300 per month, and then you rent it out for $1,800 per month. Now you're making a $500 per month profit. Of course, you have to take into consideration things like maintenance and repairs over time that can eat into that profit. Also, if you want to make this truly passive, you might want to hire a property management company that can do all of the maintenance and communications with the renter and everything for you. Of course, that eats into your profits as well, but it's something to consider. Other ways of investing in real estate passively are things like owner financing. So acquiring a property, and then instead of renting it, you actually sell it to an end buyer, but you do the financing. You finance it to them. So in this situation, like, you become the bank. You don't own a home, you own a note or a piece of paper, right? You're creating passive cash flow for yourself without the responsibility of property ownership. So you have a house, you sell it with owner financing, you're getting a check in the mail every single month, but someone else is the owner and they're responsible for it. So it's a really good method, really passive real estate investing method, okay? I would say the next most popular one is investing in multifamily properties. So buying, let's say, like a 3-plex or a 4-plex, of course, renting all the units out and making passive income that way. I will say, I believe most people who do multifamily use property management companies to manage all of the units or doors that they have. It would be really difficult to manage 20 units by yourself. Now, how to get started and get to $500 per month. Now, I think the easiest way is to acquire a property and rent it out, right? One rental property can definitely profit you $500 per month. So it's as simple as that. There's a lot of ways to acquire properties for even no money down. Sometimes you have to get creative with it, but it all comes down to acquiring your first property regardless of how you do it, using it as a rental and trying to make that $500 per month profit. Okay, so next question, how much money have I personally made from doing this? Over the past several years, me and my wife have made approximately $95,000 profit from the few properties that we own. It's super passive. One of our main methods is the acquisition and owner finance model that I told you about earlier, and it's been good. We're definitely planning on getting more aggressive with property acquisition moving into the next year, so that should be a lot of fun. And then lastly, passiveness rating. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a passiveness rating of 9 out of 10 Stanleys, okay? Real estate has gotta be one of the most popular passive income streams, and you can definitely make it purely passive. If you have a rental property or multiple rental properties and you're using a property management company, or if you do the owner finance model like I talked about, where you sell the property with owner financing to where you're collecting a check, but you don't have any ownership or responsibilities, or multifamily, whatever, like there's so many ways to make it extremely passive. So definitely 9 out of 10 Stanleys. All right, guys, that does it for this video. Please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, let YouTube know that you like content like this. By the way, I'm putting out valuable information and educational content all the time on my channel. So again, I would really appreciate the subscribe. This was a lot of fun. I hope you found this valuable as I kind of broke down all these income streams I've leveraged throughout my career. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos like this and maybe some vlogs, day in the life, behind the scenes type of stuff about some of my businesses. So that'll be cool too. Having said that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.